Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
Teresa Jansen's The Last Profile is a police procedural with a strong romantic suspense spine that keeps tugging the case and the love story closer together until they are basically knotted. Samantha Wright Little Bear has finally stepped out of the FBI profiler life and into a quieter, hard-won peace on the Cheyenne Reservation, pregnant and trying to sleep through the memories that still show up at night. Then the Bureau yanks her back in anyway. Her resignation is denied, and the one last profile she is promised drags in the FBI director, Senator Stockman, her longtime partner Charlie Falken, and a Chicago history full of deceit and cover-ups. What starts as a professional obligation becomes personal fast, spiraling into a wider net of power games and human trafficking, and forcing Sam and Will to fight for their safety and their future together. I liked the intimacy of the voice. Jansen opens with Sam literally leaning on the lodgepole in the middle of their home, trying to borrow strength from something solid when her mind won't settle. That choice tells you what kind of ride you are on. Not cool, detached procedural distance, but a case told from inside the body and the marriage. The book spends real time in the everyday texture of Sam and Will's life, and it is not shy about affection, humor, and heat. Sometimes it works like a palate cleanser between tense scenes. Sometimes it feels like the point. Will's devotion is written big, almost mythic, and it gives the story a protective shell even when the plot keeps trying to crack it. The author's big swing, though, is how she ties the crime to old grief and old choices instead of treating it like a neat puzzle. Charlie's rage begins with the story he has told himself for decades about who is to blame for his family's death. And the book keeps pulling that thread until the real ugliness underneath is exposed. When Sam starts mapping the cover-up, you can feel the dread settle in because the bad guy is not one monster in an alley. It is a network, polished on the outside, rotten underneath. And then Jansen makes a choice I respected. She lets consequences land. Charlie's final letter is messy and human, full of regret and longing, and an honesty that comes too late. It's sad. It also reframes a lot of what came before. By the end, the story turns its face back toward home, toward repair. The final stretch leans into family, community, and what it means to finally step out of the Bureau's shadow, with Sam and Will grounded in the life they've chosen and the child they are bringing into it. If you like romantic suspense and police procedurals that are emotionally front and center, with a marriage you can actually root for, and a plot that goes after corruption with both hands, you'll probably tear through this. For readers who want crime, heart, and a setting that matters, The Last Profile is a riveting read.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.